everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Frenzy, brought to you by Snow. Snow is a lot like my parents. If I see them outside my house, I'm not opening the door. With the final snowpocalypse of 2016 upon us, we have a full slate of high school basketball games just before the kids head out for Christmas break. We begin tonight with our game of the week in Negaunee. The Lady Knights of Norway traveled north to take on the Miners. Negaunee was off to a running start in this one. Abby Nelson with some fancy footwork in the paint, and her shot goes down for the first points of the game. Moments later, ball goes to Haley Fazat, and she drives into the lane, pops out with a layup on the right side, and it goes down. Miners up 4-0 early on. More from Negaunee, loose ball near midcourt. Alita Johnson picks it up, and she could go all the way. Another layup for the Miners as Negaunee jumps out to a 6-0 lead, but the Knights would respond. Britta Gravel to Jordan Kramer. Bang! She nails it to get Norway on the board. Moments later, off the Miners' miss, it's Kramer, stops, pops, and nails the jumper. She finished with 28 points and 15 rebounds. Negaunee, though, looking to stop that run. Nelson pulls up and nails the bunny hop jumper. Miners back to a three-point lead, and they would just keep attacking. Alita Johnson to Clara Johnson. Booyah! Clara, she didn't care how cold it was outside because she was on fire from three-point land. This time in the right corner, Clara nails the three as Negaunee led by 8 after one quarter. But Norway would ride a strong second half to come away with a big road win, 54-45, the final score. To the scoreboards now. Houghton weathered the storm and got a big win over West Iron County, 81-39. Sloan Zenner played less than 3 quarters, but still racked up 21 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, and 6 steals. Jeffers topped Bessemer at home, 65-43. In Calumet, the Copper Kings shot 10 of 25 from three-point land en route to a 79-58 win over Lake Linden-Hubble, and it was Forest Park 56, Wakefield Marinesco 40. Let's go west now for the Battle by the Bay. Baraga hosting Lance. First quarter, Purple Hornets looking to keep pace. Ball inside to Alexis Francois, and she gets the basket to go. French people are so cool. A little later, the Vikings work the ball inside to Carson Osterman. One dribble, she pulls up and drills the mid-range jumper. Check out this line for Osterman. She had 29 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists. Russell Westbrook would be proud. Baraga wins it tonight, 64-41, the final score. Back to the scoreboards. It was North Dickinson knocking off CARNEY-NADEAU, 46-41. Munising had no trouble with North Central, 82-49, the final there. Cayenne Went had 26 for the Mustangs. Frankie Matson also chipped in with 19, which put her over the 1,000-point mark for her career. Bark River Harris got the road win over Rapid River, 62-32, the final score there. And out east, it was St. Ignace over Newberry, 43-28, the final score. Let's go below the bridge where the Marquette Redettes battled Traverse City West. Titans digging out of a big hole in the third. Grace Minor scores there to trim the deficit to 11. A little later, ball goes to Hannah Bolinsky for 3 money. TC West looked to continue the battle down low. Minor again with the ball, and she would score. But the strength of the Redettes is their defense, which leads to offense. Steal here leads to an Amber Hubner layup. Marquette wins this one, 56-37, the final score. Now for the boys' action between these same two teams. Nice play there for the Titans. A little later, the Redmen would respond. Garrett Finkbeiner, nothing but the bottom of the net from three-point range. Later in the first, Titans down 4. Jacob Fewens drives and puts it up, and it falls down for 2. A seesaw game in the first. Luke Oji with the ball. He rises up and fills it up to push the Marquette lead back to 4, and that would be the final deficit as Marquette tops TC West 64-60, the final score. Some more basketball scores for boys as Norway does it again. They knock off Iron Mountain at home 48-44. Connor Ortman had 20 points for the Knights. Carson Wonders was held to 13 for the Mountaineers. And down in Superior Central, the Cougars get the win over Engadine 70-65. The final there, SC got 26 points from Bo Rondeau. We go to Gwynn next, where the Model Towner boys hosted the Manistee Emeralds. First quarter, it's the visitors on the move. Jake Arnold decides to take it himself, coast to coast, off the window for 2. That put the Emeralds up 4. Later in the quarter, Colton Hoholick to the top of the key, but it's picked off by Austin Forbes. Apparently, he's not in the Christmas spirit. The steal and score put Gwynn within 3, and the thievery would continue. This time, Darian Nichols finds a way to get that basket in. His team's back up by 3. This game was very fast-paced. Reed Wiedenhofer to Jordan Stein as he finishes it for the deuce. Back to Mr. Wiedenhofer as he finished with 21 points on the night. Gwynn makes it 2 in a row as they top Manistee 64-58, the final score. More scores as EWEN-TROUT Creek gets the best of Besmer's 76-51. Eli Nordine had 21 points and Austin Berglund had 20 points for the Panthers. It was Bark River Harris 71, Stevenson 39. Down to Delta County now. Rivals clash. Gladstone taking on Escanaba. Braves hot from downtown early on. Rudy Peterson from 3 buckets. Gladstone with a 5-0 lead early on. Eskimos would respond though. Inbounds pass to Gavin Peacock. Count that baby and a foul. The free throw goes down as Escanaba finally gets on the board. More long distance calls for Gladstone. Reese Castor from downtown nails the 3 as the Braves increase their lead to 7. But the Eskimos would chip away. Ryan Robinette says, anything you can do, I can do, lefty. The 3 falls as Robinette puts the Eskimos up by 3. But this night belonged to the Braves. Ball inside to Brad Spindler as he scoops and scores. He would finish with 20 points. Gladstone wins it 69-45. That'll do it for me on this edition of Friday Night Frenzy. We'll be off for 2 weeks, but catch us at the start of the year. Here's some action from tonight, and we'll see you. Jimmy Kimmel's next on ABC 10.